business.
Yo, we don't do that here. We do not do that here.
He's taking a picture. Why can't he take a picture?
Okay.
Who are you?
No cross conversation. Okay, help yourself out of the way. Thank you. Okay, everyone please join me in the pledge. Try rising to the pledge.
We're rising.
We understand English.
No, we can't.
Nobody's being racist. Half the room was still remaining seated. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States.
Please remain standing. This past week, one very important board member passed away. Robert Gewurtzman was a member of this board since 2005. So please keep him in your prayers, keep his family in your prayers. Thank you. Tonight,
using 14 wastewater treatment plants and 96 pumping stations over 7,000 miles of sewer system. Okay. So today I'm talking about one of the pumping stations that we're looking to upgrade. This is the Avenue U pumping station, which is also located on Ocean Parkway, Avenue U. So this pumping station serves 100 acres of the drainage area. We pump about 11 million gallons of sanitary sewers into a sewer system for further treatment at the outlet wastewater treatment plant. So this pumping station is a fairly old pumping station. It was built in 1912. We've upgraded a few times since then. The last time we upgraded this pumping station was in 1980. So we're about 40 years into the last time we upgraded, so it's time for a new upgrade. So the unique thing about this pumping station is that it's all located below grade. It's located on the median, on the eastern median of Ocean Parkway and Avenue U. And so because everything's below grade, this is a more difficult pumping station to upgrade, since now we're concerned a lot about additional flooding or rain capacity. So what we need to do with this pumping station is to make it more resilient, more future-proof, so that during big heavy rain events, the pumping station doesn't flood out and lose the ability to pump. So just really quickly, the pumping station, again, all below grade. So what you see here is sort of everything that's underneath that median of the pumping station. The work we're doing is everything that you won't see. It would be the pumps, the electrical equipment, the ventilation equipment, all the HVAC, all the distribution control. We're also replacing a discharge piping, which is what we call a force main, that's going to run along Avenue U, about 5 blocks, to the closest interceptor, and that's going to be done using open cut method. What you will see, or what we're going to replace, that's going to be an upgrade, is ventilation stacks. There is an existing ventilation stack that was sadly damaged a few years ago that we're going to restore. And we're going to add a second ventilation stack, because currently some of these vent stacks are below grade, and there's a pathway for flood water to get into the pumping station. So we need a new vertical vent stack to be able to still have the proper ventilation in the pumping station while not being prone to flooding. We're also looking to put a new generator cabinet, which is a way for us, if we ever lose power in this neighborhood for a reason, hasn't happened yet, but if we do lose power, we have the ability to bring a generator, a portable generator on site that we can hook up to this cabinet that can then bring power back to our pumps. Right, so that's the scope of the project. One of the reasons why I'm here today is because being Ocean Parkway, we are under the jurisdiction of the Landmarks Preservation Commission. And so when that happens, every time we have any projects in these LPC sites, we are looking for an opinion from the community board, a resolution, so to speak, of what what you feel about the project, which is why we're here today. So, this is the last slide. Just some really early schedule stuff. Next week, we're bringing this forward with the Landmark Preservation Commission with a public hearing on the 1st. And also, just a general understanding of this construction, we're deep in design right now. We're about 90% design. We're looking to start construction sometime late spring of 2026, and the construction period will be about roughly 3 years. Normal working hours, 9 to 5. Some cases, we may have to work at night because of shooting cases. That's my presentation. Thank you.
I would just like to personally thank Kingsborough Community College for giving us this room tonight, to Chief Green and his officers that are around the room outside trying to direct traffic, and thank you also to the 6-1. I don't even know if they can get in here, but Chief Green, thank you. Thank you for all this. There seems to be a lot of misinformation about this homeless shelter. Tonight, we will hear directly from the provider, West Ave, as well as Department of Homeless Services and DSS. To set the record straight, Community Board 15 cannot stop this from happening. I don't know what excuse me? The Community Board does not have the power to reach out to the mayor. We don't do that. Excuse me, that is not going on. Not going on. Listen to me carefully. This cannot go on. You have to be here. This is the time to listen to them, ask questions. These are the people to address. No yelling out. You got something to say, raise your hand. Yeah, what do you got to say? Okay, now's the time to listen and then ask questions. Okay, whatever. Okay, who is going to get up first? West Ave or DSS?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chris Gonzalez. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer at DSS. Appreciate the opportunity to be here to tell you about this project on Coyle Street and to answer any questions that you might have. Wanted to start off before I invite the provider up to go through the project, just to address our process when it comes to taking proposals in for new facilities, for new temporary housing facilities. So when we have no more, what that means is that the provider teams up with a proposal for passing a bunch of different criteria. And so that proposal then gets reviewed by our contracts team, and then once the basically the review is completed, then at that point, that is when we DHS inform the community through notification letters and through phone calls as well. In this instance, the property owner teamed up with West Ave, who will meet in a second, and submitted a proposal. And the the award was made to pursue this facility, and the notice was made to the community in July 2023. So from there, we come to this moment in time where we are advancing with this facility, and we want to correct the record because I see a lot of signs out here with a lot of misinformation, and so we want to correct the record and make sure that you understand exactly what we're trying to do here. This is part of the network of New York City. We want to make sure that you all feel comfortable and understand exactly why this facility is needed in this community. So with that, I will turn it over to Jim Kaufman from West Ham, and he will go through a brief presentation, and then we will take questions from you.
Good evening, everyone. So as Chris said, my name is Jim Coughlin. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of West Ave. I'm joined here by Nick Orlick and Gilbert Soto. These gentlemen are Assistant Vice Presidents at West Ave. Both of them operate both family with children sites and single adult sites for West Ave within our New York City portfolio. They're going to talk specifically about programmatic questions that I'm sure you guys have once we get to that here in the program. So I'm going to talk quickly about West Ave and some of the program at Coyle, and then most of the time I'm going to leave to you to talk about questions, because I'm sure you have a lot of questions about Coyle and how we got here tonight, so I'm going to leave most of the time for that. So let's just talk quickly about West Ave. Do you have a clicker? Use the clicker? All right, clicker. All right, so let's just talk quickly about West Ave. So West Ave's been in operation for a little over 40 years, and we run the gamut of programs. We do everything from shelter to affordable housing development to everything that you can think of in terms of services. We do youth services, employment services, services for veterans formerly incarcerated, mental health services, services for every population that you can think of. We run the entire continuum of those services. We started working in New York City about 7 years ago, and we were founded in Westchester County in 1981, and then started working in the city, as I said, about 7 years ago. I've been at West Ave literally, I just hit my 25th anniversary 2 days ago, so I've been at West Ave for 25 years. These are our stats for 2024, so you can see what we've accomplished in 2024, our job placement numbers, our moves to permanent housing, and this is what you can expect at Coyle Street. So Coyle Street, I've heard a lot of misinformation about Coyle Street, and I'm here to correct and set the record straight. Coyle Street is going to be a 175-unit building for families with children. This is not going to be a single men's facility. Families with children. Families with children. Families with children. Coyle Street will be a new construction. Coyle Street will be brand new construction. I'm not going to try to talk over you. I'm not here to do that.
Hey, Sock, are you here? No. Let's get it.
Hi, everybody. The first person that spoke here spoke about Department of Environmental Protection. We are the community's environmental protection. It's up to us to try to stop this process from happening. We all have major investments. We care about our children first and foremost. I looked at the blotter on the 61st Street precinct, and it said that rape is up 66% for the 61st precinct. Burglary's up 33%. Assaults are up 11%. Right now you have the Notion houses, and there was an article dated February 25th, 2025, and it said that there's brims, 59 brims in the Brotherhood brims. These are gangs that actually are operating in our neighborhood. And there were 19 separate shootings. You can check the article. 19 separate shootings. 9 people were hospitalized. So the most important thing I would say is our children. So before they came and they allocated this land.
That we operate those sites in. Excellent relationships in those communities, and very little to no issues in those communities. We're talking about a family with children site here. We're talking about a brand new building. We're talking about school children that will be going to school and potentially utilizing these daycares that this gentleman was up here talking about a second ago. We're not talking about a single men's facility. And something that a gentleman came up here a second ago with a phone with an article about, I forget who it was, with an article about, I think he had an article about a single male who was pushed in front of a subway. This, something that, I've been doing this for a long time, and something that really irks me is that the media portrays homelessness in a certain way. And, no, the media portrays homelessness in a certain way. No.